guess for both guys, it's pretty back and forth there. They take the lead with just over 3 left on yet another 3. And then you guys, I think, had like a 13-0 run or something. What do you think spurred that at the end? Chris, maybe, or Stanley, go ahead, take it first.
I think it was just having to just grasp the moment and lock in on defense is what it was. They were hitting a lot of threes, and we were giving up a lot of 3 balls, and we just had to keep our composure and lock in and get good shots down the stretch.
You want to take that too, Chris?
Biggest thing Stanley said was composure. We was able to kind of understand the moment we was in. They were hitting a lot of tough shots, but, we didn't let it affect how we was playing. And we just kept, pushing, kept going, and then I think that's what led to the run.
And obviously, Devo's a real key guy. He gets ejected with 14-something left, and I guess, Chris, you really picked up the slack. How'd you guys react to that, and Chris, especially you?
We know how vital of a piece Devo is to us, especially on the defensive end and on the offensive end. He makes plays for us, so we knew we all had to kind of step up a little bit. Stanley did, everybody did in certain ways, and that's what makes our team, I think, pretty good. We're still learning how to play with each other, but I think the roles are being filled and chemistry is going up. So.
With Jalen Williams missed some time there, looked like he might have rolled his ankle. Came back in there in the final stretch and had a couple big blocks, a couple big baskets for you. Just what did that say about him and just your overall thoughts on his importance to the team?
No, it just shows how tough he is. I think, no matter how hurt he is or if he's tired, he's still getting in better shape. But even when he's tired, he's going as hard as he can. So I think it just shows how tough he is.
It just definitely shows how tough he is. It on the closeout, so we tried to tell him tighten it up, but he had to step out for a little minute. But the fact that he sat out and came back shows you definitely how tough he is.
And then with the 3-point defense, is there anything you guys can pinpoint on that? Is it a technique thing? Is it slow getting out, or is it just kind of different for different guys?
I think today, it was definitely a couple mishaps on the defensive side, but I think for the most part we was kind of there. They were just hitting a lot of tough ones. Like I said earlier, we didn't really let that, get us too down. We just kept playing, kept fighting through. So.
Well, same thing about 3-point defense, just because that's been such an emphasis. What did they do anything in particular, or just a hot night?
You got to give them credit. They stepped up and made some shots. They got some good shooters, but at the same time, we just got to lock in more on our game plan and execute. Not letting them shoot threes.
Did a good job moving the ball. They moved it side to side, and sometimes that opens up the floor a little bit. But even still, I feel like we was there. We weren't like 2 open threes. I think there was always a hand there. But at the same time, it is something that we got to focus on, and the coaches are making us aware of that. So we should get better at it.
CJ. Hey, Lykes, when did you figure out that you had it going tonight? Was it after you hit a and-one jumper, or was it after you hit the flip layup, or when was it when you figured you had it going tonight?
My teammates did a good job finding me today, as they always do. I just, my mindset today was to be a little more aggressive. I talked to Stan earlier before the game. I think I was just thinking too much out there the first couple games. So, just took more of an aggressive approach on offense and then make sure I was locked in on defense.
Yeah, for both guys, JD flirted with a triple-double tonight with 17, 8, and 9 assists. What did you guys think of just the influence and the impact that he had on the game tonight?
Yeah, I think he just playing with him, it's real comfortable to play with him because, he's always going to be in control. And with playing with a threat like that, it takes pressure off of other guys too. So just moving without the ball and knowing that he's going to find you, it's a good feeling to be out there with him.
One for each of you. Stanley, what do you think of Chris's game and just the lift? We know he can score, but 26 off the bench is pretty good. What do you think of his performance tonight?
No, yeah, he was unbelievable tonight. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by it at all. Coming into the game, I kind of knew he was gonna have a game like that. So, it's just fun playing on a team with great players like this, and that any given night someone's gonna do something special.
Played 31 minutes, so it's like starting, I guess. But I know you started at Miami.
Yeah.
What's it been like coming off the bench? How have you adjusted to that?
It just kind of takes me back to my freshman year. My freshman year, we were really talented at Miami, and my role was just to come off the bench and bring energy. I was a spark plug. So that's kind of what it feels like, although, I do play a lot of minutes if I'm playing well. So I just try to embrace the moment and produce while I'm out there. And my teammates, it's fun playing with those guys while I'm out there.
Are you going to come off the bench if that's the way it keeps playing out?
I mean, that's up to coach, really. But I don't mind coming off the bench. I actually get a chance to see the flow of the game before, I head into the game. So.
You had 6 guys in double figures tonight, 21 assists, just 5 turnovers. How well is this thing starting to click for you guys offensively? And just how good did it feel to have kind of a complete team performance on the offensive end like that?
It feels good, but I mean, even sitting here now after those numbers, I still feel like we left a lot out on the board. Including myself. Missed a couple bunnies, so it just shows us how much room we got to improve. But it's good that we are where we are right now. 3-0, it's a good feeling.
Either one of you, Jalen had 7 assists tonight too. He's a big guy. I mean, has that surprised you at all? His passing abilities?
Nah, coming in the summer, I noted that he was probably one of the better passers for the big man that I've seen in my college years. So I definitely expect it. He has eyes everywhere. He makes the right passes. So definitely not surprised by that at all.
Final question, Bob. Hey, Stanley, coming from South Dakota, mid-major, I'm sure you could relate to these Northern Iowa guys, how they were feeling, and they've got a history of pulling upsets. I looked at they've been 25 Power 5 teams in the last 15 years. They do it once or twice a year usually. Did you get just what did you think of their performance, and did you get a sense for how hungry they were to play an SEC team? And
Yeah, I think they were just playing real free. They were playing with no pressure, so they were just letting them fly from wherever. But they had a game plan, and they played well. So I mean, it's a good win for us for sure, because we think that'll be a future NCAA tournament team.
We're back and better than ever. A new web interface to start the basketball season and more props, odds, and lines than ever before. BetOnline remains your #1 spot for all basketball and football action this season. Head to the new updated desktop or mobile website to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Just use our promo code BELIEVE50 to receive your bonus. That's BLEAV 50 to receive your bonus. From basketball, football, and baseball postseason, NHL, boxing, and UFC, right to your favorite Vegas casino games. Don't wait to take advantage of all the amazing offers available for the 2021 season. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite sports. BetOnline, where the game starts.